when I first got involved with Gary Halbert, and that's the term to use, is involved. You don't just casually brush up against Gary Halbert if you're going to work with him. You have to get immersed in this whole world. It just envelopes you and sucks the life force from you for years at a time. But when I was talking about him, he was much the same way, and that was one of the things that we had in common, was a distrust of the people we were working with. It's like, yeah, they're rich and they're doing this stuff, but they don't know what they're doing. And the proof of that in the pudding was a lot of the clients that he had, and we were laughing about this. They would get millions and millions a month from what Gary had been doing with them for ads. And they started to believe that it was them. It was their brilliance that was doing this. And so they go and get out of that market and do something else in an entirely different market, thinking that they got the golden touch, and they're going to, all they got to do is come up with a product, and they'll, people will love it, and of course they know what people want. And oh yeah, we'll probably get Gary to write an ad or something for them. And one guy went from, it was that first diet thing that Gary was doing. The berry trim, I think it was. Berry trim.
Oh, that was big.
The guy behind that, his next project was like making dolls for adults, and not the kind of dolls you're thinking of, Caleb, but they just like dolls, like you play with and stuff. It was the most idiotic thing I'd ever thought about, and I think it was because his girlfriend was I don't know, was crazy or something, and. Of course it failed. No amount of good marketing could help, because there's no list of people who are sitting around pining for, childhood dolls, new ones. So anyway, it was crazy. So anyway, so if we were going to deal with a client like that, you get the behind the scenes info if you can. And that's, I took journalism for a while. I was on the school paper in both my high school and my college. And I wanted to write, I wanted to do stuff for it, but they found out I could draw a cartoon. So I became the staff cartoonist for both my high school paper and my college paper, which meant I didn't get to do a lot of journalism. But I learned enough that I dragged along the five W's and why, who, what, when, where, why, and how. And it's just, if journalists and modern journalists can go back and study this, and media would be a lot better if people really paid attention to this stuff. Who's involved? What happened? When did it happen? Why did it happen? How did things progress? What went on? If you just get into this stuff, you just start digging and making sure you have those answers first, so that you can test yourself. I haven't got the full story because I don't know why people were involved in this. I don't know how this product is made. I don't know who is involved in this. And then you start coming up with, say in the supplement world, it's like chemists are involved with this, and the client will just say, yeah, well, we got some chemists to do it. So I don't let that go. It's like, chemists, what chemists? Who are they? Where are they? Oh, it's a special lab in Northern California that's the only one of its kind in the world, with it's got PhDs who spent all their time in Bulgaria. There was literally one product in one of the, one ingredient in one of the early supplement products I did for the bodybuilding industry. And they found this plant that only grows on the north side of a Bulgarian hill for 10 days each year. And apparently that was serious. I looked into this. It was like, that's the rarest kind of ingredient you can have. I don't know I don't remember what it did, but I found out, what it did and why the chemists needed that, and why something else wouldn't work. And that becomes the basis of the story, that something that they were just poo-pooing.
So if you enjoyed this clip and you'd like to benefit from more monetization secrets, go and register now for Monetization Daily. You can go to monetizationresearch.com to get it. It is a free newsletter that is absolutely awesome. It is delivered to your email inbox and it contains lots of great monetization tips, tactics, and strategies that you will love. Again, head on over to monetizationresearch.com to get it now.